We're staying in Britain for this one, just brushing the frost off our greatcoats and moving south, although not as far south as the video would have us believe. It's December 2016 and the scammers are keen to get their hands on some of those Christmas Club savings. Meanwhile, I'm keen to mention that I'm not a financial advisor or providing financial advice, and the actors who appeared in this video did not know that they are part of a criminal enterprise. That done, let's get on with it. A man looks out over a city. We see a shot of Canary Wharf in London. The man talks to nobody on a dead mobile phone. We see the same shot of Canary Wharf with the brand name of this flavour of the scam. The man drinks something yellow. It looks suspiciously like that windscreen or windshield washer fluid that I bought when I used to commute. We see the man and Canary Wharf again, just to drive home the impression that we are in London.
Hello everyone.
Which is why it's a bit odd that the man is now walking out of the Shogun Teppanyaki restaurant on the ground floor of the Cube in the city of Birmingham.
I'm Michael Lexington, Chief Operating Officer and co-founder of Lexington Codes.
Here's this edition's made-up millionaire, Michael Lexington. He just referred to his company as Lexington Codes. Maybe the script hadn't been firmed up at this stage.
You're probably wondering what this is.
I'm probably not, actually. I can see it's a padded envelope.
This is proof that your life is about to change forever. I'm holding in my hand the official documentation that completely legitimizes and authenticates every single trade ever made with Lexington Code.
Wow! A certificate! How official!
The Lexington Code is the latest trading software available only to private brokers, but with this endorsement of industry-recognised certification, we're now ready to go public with our incredible software. And that's where you come in. It's been incredibly hard keeping this secret and exclusive for so long, but we wanted to make sure that we had every single aspect of our formula and interface perfect before rolling out to the public. Our traders have been making at least $500 to $5,000 per day.
Oh no, they haven't, because you don't have any traders.
For the past 9 months. We've been astounded and blown away by these figures, but this certificate of authenticity proves the legitimacy of every single trade ever made by Lexington Code.
How does that work exactly?
What this means is that an outside accounting and legal firm has gone through our entire user trade history and database to fact check and certify every cent that's been traded through our software.
Didn't they have anything better to do with their time? And after supposedly doing this audit, all they brought you back was a lousy certificate that looks as if it was knocked up in Microsoft Word. Or possibly Microsoft Publisher, as that was still available in 2016.
In other words, this is not another one of those bogus get-rich-quick offers.
We'll have to agree to differ on that one, Michael.
In fact, we have an entire page dedicated to our members with testimonials and their actual profits within the last week. Feel free to pause the video and check it out below before I go on.
Every brand of this scam had a website with fake testimonials. That still doesn't make them true.
So like I said, our members are making on average anywhere from $500 to $5,000 every single day. When was the last time you made that much money in one day?
Never. But nor did you or your fictitious traders. So, same difference really.
Well, the key to long-lasting financial freedom and sustainable wealth is by creating a continuous flow of income, big or small, that can be used to generate more income. In other words, trading and investing. The programming behind Lexington Code is so extensive and advanced that our traders have not lost one single trade in these last 9 months.
Where have we heard that before?
This automated software is so shockingly consistent that it's churned out profit every single day over the last 78 weeks. Now let me repeat that. This software has made money every single day over the last 78 weeks.
I didn't have a single loss so far. 100% wins, 100% on autopilots, and my life literally changed overnight.
Because of that, we name our software and our system Zero Loss Formula. And this is not only the first 100% wins trading system, it is also the only one that guarantees this results for the future to come, no matter what's going to happen in the world around us and on the markets.
You're basically guaranteed profits for life. For as long as you keep our software active, on, really.
By the way, the city skyline is also Birmingham, not London. Michael is up on the Library of Birmingham roof garden. The Canary Wharf footage was just there to give us the false impression that he was looking out over London's financial centre.
We have actual rocket scientists continually updating and perfecting our algorithm.
Rocket scientists? Haven't they got anything better to do with their time either? Like, I don't know, doing science involving rockets? How does being a rocket scientist qualify you to work on a fake financial trading system? Do they have transferable skills? Will we see any of these rocket scientists at work?
So our market data and market potential is always the most cutting edge.
That's just meaningless.
Now that we're ready to go public with our software, knowing that it's backed by the industry, we're looking for 25 beta testers to help with the launch of our public trading server.
Beta testers, same old spiel.
Right now we're looking for 20 beta testers in your country, no more, no less.
And today, we are taking on 50 more beta testers from around the world.
Now, I'm only allowing 50 beta testers this week.
But he's determined to give a lucky 50 people access to his 2016 beta group.
And after a couple of weeks and some internal reflections, we picked our first group of beta testers ever to join Click Money.
And I was showing potential candidates for the next round of beta testers some proofs of how powerful our system really is.
This means you're one of only 25 lucky people that we're offering a free copy of our software to before the rest of the world has a chance to buy it for close to $3,500 per software license.
And the rubbish price tag they claim they will charge the general public.
We're actually going to be selling the product, the software, in March 2016 for £1,000 a license.
The value you are getting here is easily worth $2,000.
I am willing to waive my monthly membership fee for you today, but I'm only waiving it on the condition you take action right now. I'm sorry, but it has to be this way, as it is not fair to the members who are currently paying me $3,000 every month for the privilege of mirroring my exact profits.
Well, it's a bit personal. Remember our ex-partner who stole from us? Yeah, I'm sure you can relate to someone stealing from you. Anyway, we heard that he started a new company copying our exact system we developed. He plans on launching it this year to the masses for, what I hear, $9,997 a month.
No, this is going to be sold at $50,000 a license. Yes, it will cost $50,000 to use our software.
This is going to be sold at $100,000 a license. Yeah, it will cost $100,000 to use our software.
It's usually only reserved for the wealthy elite, individuals that have a minimum of $5 million to invest.
In our last and final round, before we eventually use the software to create the world's most exclusive hedge fund, where upwards of $10 million will be needed just to be considered for acceptance.
Listen, I don't have the time or energy to waste your time with games or fake promises. This offer is real, and the money you'll make with the Lexington Code is real.
I suppose that could be true, as the losses you'll make would definitely be real.
So if you're looking to make up to $5,000 every single day and are serious about becoming a beta tester, keep watching, follow me back to the office where I'll introduce you to the rest of the Lexington Code team and have them explain more about the brains of our software.
Great! We're going to meet the rest of the team. Probably some of those rocket scientists Michael mentioned. That's if he doesn't develop hypothermia first, as he insists on driving around in a convertible with the roof down, on what looks to be a very cold day, as he's wearing a thick scarf. This sequence had some copyrighted upbeat music, which I've done my best to remove and obscure with other noise.
But if you're still questioning whether or not you're going to take this offer, please click away now and give your spot up to the next person. We're looking for only the best and most motivated beta testers, so make up your mind and let's start making some serious money.
Michael is walking into Quayside Tower, which does house some serviced offices, so the upcoming corridor and office scenes were probably filmed here, rather than being another switcheroo like the London skyline and Birmingham filming. Michael just parked on double yellow lines, so with luck when he comes out, his car will either have been clamped or towed away. No idea why it's gone slow motion, unless Michael is passing through some sort of time portal, or why that woman looks quite so pleased to see her boss.
We got it.
Is that what I think it is?
3 things. 1. Michael has not introduced us to anybody in his office, not even the rocket scientists. 2. His team are able to talk on the phone without saying a word out loud. And 3. It appears to be Bring Your Kid to Work Day.
Holy shit, let's get rolling.
No, son, I've told you before about using language like that. It's not big and it's not clever.
That's why I'm here. I want to introduce you to our new beta testers for our public server.
Oh, hello. I'm Barry Stork.
What a stupid made-up name.
I created the main coding platform for Lexington Code and am now the lead programmer.
If that doesn't inspire confidence, I don't know what will. By the way, the office window looks out onto the Cube building. Michael could probably just have walked here more quickly than driving the Audi R8 that, like this office, was just hired for the shoot.
Would you mind telling them a little bit more about your background and how Lexington Code actually works?
Michael, we aren't in the room with you. You're talking to the cameraman.
Well, I have a master's degree in aerospace engineering from MIT and a bachelor's degree in computer technology from Boston University.
Was that before or after the terms you spent at Hogwarts as a trainee wizard? Judging by your youthful appearance, you must have started college when you were about 7 years old.
Which is actually where I met Michael. Right out of college, I was offered a job from SpaceX to work in their propulsion lab.
I am Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla with a fortune of over $200 billion.
And I have never seen anybody as full of hot air as you, Barry. You could be a revolutionary source of propulsion for my trip to Mars.
But Michael and I had already started building the algorithm for Lexington Code, and at that point we only had to create a user interface before we could test out its trading capabilities. So I passed on that job and helped build what is now the most advanced trading software in the world with the highest profit potential on the market.
It's true. Barry and I met at BU, but we only knew each other from the lacrosse league.
Full marks to both actors for saying all these ridiculous things with straight faces. That does take some skill.
He was in classes I didn't even know existed, so I let him take care of the tech side. I'm just the business guy. Barry, can you explain what makes Lexington Code so unique and advanced?
Here comes the science bit. Concentrate.
Sure, it's relatively simple if you're somewhat familiar with binary options. Trading software that uses binary options essentially shows you a potential trade for a fixed dollar amount. You either take it or leave it. What our software does is binary options with a twist. When the Lexington Code presents you with a potential trade, our software actually makes multiple small deals in exchange for a higher fixed dollar amount. That way you're left with the same trade but with a higher profit potential. Think of it this way, instead of offering one trade or one offer of one type of stock, we offer a small portfolio of stock in exchange for a better deal for you. It is truly a win-win for you. And I'm sure Michael has told you that at this point, we have not lost a single trade since we started privately testing 9 months ago.
The filmmaker was quite keen on this double act between the system creator and their tame programmer.
So basically, as Michael mentioned before, we developed a technology based on what we called NQS, which stands for near quantum speed.
I'm introducing the first round of Modern Profit Professor to the world. Only a select few will receive this invitation, so I'd love for you to share a little of your insight about the software. Like maybe about how it works, or a little bit about the course development you guys have been working on.
Okay. Honestly, this is very exciting. We're incredibly proud of the software and program we've developed.
Well, I don't make as much as Edward or some of his celebrity friends.
And this is how our members are making up to $5,000 a day too. It's just a more enticing way to trade on the market. Investors are always looking to diversify their portfolio, so they're willing to pay more if they know they're getting a little bit of a lot of things rather than a lot of one thing.
Even I understand that.
But it was absolute garbage. How could you understand it?
Thanks a ton, Barry, and keep doing whatever it is you're doing because it really works.
Cheers.
As you can see, we don't have a giant office with a huge staff.
You're making a virtue out of necessity there. The 5 actors have been crammed into a single, pokey, rented room, and as with Michael Crawford's place in the Quantum Code offices he definitely bought, no expense has been spent in dressing the office to make it look as if anybody works there regularly. No overflowing bins, no photos, no desktop computers, no lucky gonk, no pot full of dried up pens.
We do this on purpose to keep our overhead low. For this reason, we don't take huge cuts of our members' trade profits like other trading software does. When you make a trade using Lexington Code, what you see is what you get. You keep every single penny of every single trade you make. I want to quickly show you this week's trade history from our current private members. Take a look. These are our members' results from the past 7 days. Check it out. Derek Weaver made $1,862 yesterday. And Michelle Warner made over $3,000 this past Wednesday. Unreal.
It certainly is unreal.
But what's really crazy is that the lowest amount on this page is $796. So all of our members made at least about $800 every single day this past week. That is serious income. Before I show you how to secure your spot as one of our 25 beta testers, I want you to hear from our real members. Here are a few videos that some members sent in to let us know how much they're loving the results.
Great! We're going to see some fake testimonials from people who believe it's ethical to say any old nonsense in return for money, and I suspect they won't look particularly rich either. Apparently the first one is a Kryptonian supervillain, trapped in the Phantom Zone.
Hi Michael, I just wanted to say a massive thank you. I've been using Lexington Codes now for 3 months.
She said Lexington Codes as well.
And I've already paid off my house, car and student loans. This week alone, I've made $13,000. I mean, how incredible is that? I'll never be able to thank you guys enough for letting me in on the magic you guys have created. All my stress and anxiety is completely gone these days, and that alone is priceless. Thanks again, Michael.
Once again, we have been fed the exploitative messaging that this system will solve all somebody's debt problems, when in fact it'll lead to them losing more money.
Michael, it's Will. How you doing? I think you gave me the Lexington Codes 1 week ago.
I think a genuine customer would not be quite so vague about when they started using this amazing money-making system. But Will Bennett is rather an odd fish, with his intense serial killer stare. Keep watching and you'll notice he never blinks.
And I'm just looking here. I've already made, over $10,000. It's ridiculous. I can't believe what I'm seeing. I guess you were right there, man. This shit works. I'm a little bit speechless. I don't really know what to say. But I just want to thank you. Thank you so much, Michael. You and the team have really come up with something pretty special here. So cheers, mate. Keep up the good work, and so will I.
Hi guys, it's Greg Richards here. Just to let you know, I've made over $4,000 in the past 5 days. I haven't even touched the software this past week. I've been on vacation and the software has just completely been on autopilot. I'm just blown away by what you guys have done, and thank you so much for completely changing my life. I owe you more than you know.
Actually, you'd be owing the scammers more than you know, Greg.
Cheers.
Okay, let's get down to business. Like I said before, we're looking for 25 beta testers to get a free copy of this unbelievable software.
You're right, Michael. It is unbelievable.
Software that will make you between $500 and $5,000 every day. You've seen the numbers, you've heard from the real members on our team.
No, we've only heard from one member of your team.
And you can rest assured that we are not blowing smoke up your ass about this. This is the real deal. And you're now getting the chance to get in on the ground floor.
Did you see that? It's like a Disney cartoon, the way that certificate of authenticity leapt out of the jiffy bag on its own. All it needs is a cheeky little face. No, not that one. That's better. Hold on. Let's just take a closer look at that certificate. Lorem ipsum dolor sit amet. That's printer's Latin. Placeholder text. You're meant to replace it with real wording. How lazy is that? And this is being presented as proof that Lexington Code is totally legit. I think Michael should ask for his money back from those auditors.
If you're serious about making money and are motivated enough to start now, then sign up below. Literally, all we need from you is your email address, because we're going to send you an email with your software license and activation info. Just so we know you're the right beta tester for us, I want you to know that you will need $250 to make your first trade.
That's more like it. $250 initial stake.
You'll need to fund your account with $250 on the next page before you can start making any money.
Now, in order to make money, the system needs an initial deposit of $250 minimum.
Okay, so guys, I have opened a brand new broker account, deposited $250 for the software to trade with.
So you opted to deposit $250, which is the minimum for the Gemini to trade with.
Now we'll start small and set our first trade to go. Now I see you've made a deposit to fund your account, so we're good to go. You ready?
Yes.
As everyone knows, investment begins with an investment. But to start earning income, you need at least 250 euros.
So let's get one thing straight. You're here because you want to know how to turn a small $250 into $10,000 a month recurring income that could last for a lifetime and not just a lunchtime.
After that, you can trade as little or as much as you'd like. But $250 is our broker's minimum trade deposit in order to start working for you. This is hardly any money when you know you'll be making at least twice that every single day you use Lexington Code.
And it's quite a lot of money when you know you won't make any profits with the system and you've waved bye-bye to that initial stake.
So listen, the next step is you need to submit your email address below this video to confirm your spot on our 25-person beta testing team. Once you do that, you'll be directed to another video where I'll help you get your trading account set up and ready for trading. It's that simple. If you sign up now, it will truly be minutes before you start seeing incredible profits pouring into your account. You may even have $10,000 by the end of the week, like my buddy Will Bennett just showed you.
Oh, he's your buddy, is he? He's only been using the system for a week.
Sign up below and let's get started. We're a small but effective team working countless hours, day and night, to make this software work as well as it does for you. So we don't have the time to wait for you to decide whether this is right or not for you. Please do not take this opportunity away from someone else who will be ready to jump at the opportunity you're now being given right now. Start your new life today and start enjoying what financial freedom and a stress-free mind feels like. I promise you'll never regret using Lexington Code because it is truly the gift that keeps on giving.
Keeps on giving to the scammers, that is.
Start making tens of thousands of dollars every week by signing up now. I'll see you on the next page.
This advert ends here, but while researching this video I found the original Lexington Code's YouTube channel with the follow-up videos that would be displayed to people taken in by the scam. So let's take a look at what they look like. The first one is called Upsell, and its content suggests that the scammers might have been worried that their victims were going to bottle out.
Whoa, wait right there. I can't let you leave this easy. Honestly, I'm a little surprised you're about to leave when you have free access to the world's most advanced trading software. But I understand. It's a lot to take in, and frankly, it's hard to comprehend the fact that you'll be making so much money so easily.
That's not a fact, though.
But listen, you've already proven to me that you have the drive and the will to change your life.
No, I haven't.
You wouldn't be here if you didn't, and I know that you want to change your life. I'm sure you have debts, loans, and a shitty paycheck that barely covers it all. Since you've already secured your place on our beta testing team, I'm going to personally sweeten the deal for you. What do you think guys like me, guys like Warren Buffett and Mark Cuban and Jonathan Birnbaum have in common?
The only thing you have in common is that you included yourself with their names in the same sentence.
Sure, we all went to school and have years of experience trading millions and billions of dollars on the stock market.
Oh, you all have that experience, do you?
But how do you think we all got to be so familiar with the market so quickly? We all had a mentor. The most successful businessmen and traders in the world had a coach, a teacher or a mentor that gave golden tips and secrets to us because they believed in us and wanted us to succeed.
Oh yes, the mentor who set our millionaire on the road to unlimited profits. We've heard about a few of those in this series.
He was so genuinely moved by my story, he flew me out to New York City to meet with him in person. After spending just one day with Mr. Glass, he offered me a job right there on the spot to be his personal apprentice. He wanted me to learn the ins and outs of the stock market. Of course, I accepted the job, and the rest has been history. I've been making millions of dollars on Wall Street for years now, thanks to the most helpful man and generous man I've ever known.
Well, I impressed him so much with my knowledge of the investment markets that he invited me out for dinner at Nobu Restaurant in New York City, one of the best restaurants in the whole city. At dinner, he told me he'd never met somebody who knew so much about the markets, and he wanted me to come and work for him. He promised me that within 1 year, I'd be a millionaire.
Invest it. All of it? All of it. Now I'm nervous, and I say, this is all I have. Do you want to swim with the big boys, Q? You got to trust in us. Or we can take you to the door. I couldn't argue with that. I made the transfer. Then they hit a few buttons, and they said, here's a toast to the newest member of the Secret Millionaire Society.
4 years ago, I partnered with a man who I'm going to call Trader X. He shies away from the limelight. In this case, that's a wise decision. Trader X grew up in Silicon Valley, and while he was still in his teens, he became one of the sought-after programmers in the world, specializing in explorative algorithms. Putting it into normal English, he designs programs that predict the future. And when you're able to accurately predict the future in the financial markets, you're going to make a damn fortune. When I met Trader X, he was working on a program for binary options, a new financial market that was getting started at about that time. Now,
not everybody has the opportunity to find a mentor that believes in them so much they're willing to put all of their time and effort into their success. I would never be where I am today if it weren't for Roger West, my economy professor at Boston University.
Apparently this made-up mentor works at the world-famous Department of Economies at Boston University. Everybody's heard of that. Not for Boston, the old-fashioned discipline of economics. Like the creator of the money glitch in the previous video, this guy only really exists as a stock photo. But Michael doesn't appear to have noticed his two-dimensional appearance while he was getting mentored.
Roger spent almost 5 years helping me fine-tune the formulas for Lexington Code software, as well as helping me write business plans, proposals and drafting contracts. Roger believed in me, and he is 100% the reason why I'm as successful as I am today.
Which is to say, not very successful at all.
And that is exactly what I want to do for you. I can tell that you want to be a millionaire. I know that you want to change your life.
Oh, millionaire now, is it? And maybe the third repetition of the change your life message.
But it's hard to motivate yourself to do something that you have little to no experience in. You're probably thinking, how am I supposed to become a millionaire if I can barely pay my rent? I understand that feeling. I've definitely been hard on myself in the past, but Roger always cheered me on and helped me get through the tough times. I want to be your mentor.
Phew, that's a relief. I thought Michael was going to say he wanted to be our Roger there for a moment.
I want to coach you and help you learn how to work the stock market and understand the ins and outs of trading. If you commit to Lexington Codes today,
codes again,
and activate your account, I will personally guide you through every trade and every question you have about trading. You have to understand that in order for my business and this software to be successful, people like you who are using it have to be successful too. I don't just want you to be successful, I need you to be successful in order to continue perfecting and updating our software and business profits. Take this opportunity to rise to the top. Let me help you become exactly who you dream to be. I'll even make it 100% risk-free.
How does that work exactly? We still have to bung the brokers $250 of our own money to take part.
This is truly a no-brainer. You can't lose out on this offer. I'm sitting here.
You're not sitting here. You're standing up.
Offering you not only the most advanced trading software available to the world, but I'm also offering you a one-on-one relationship where I will personally teach you everything I know about becoming the multimillionaire that I am today.
Nobody believes you're a multimillionaire, Michael.
I will explain what makes a bad deal bad, a good deal good, and an incredible deal incredible. You cannot read this information in a book. You need someone to impart the experience onto you, just like Roger did for me. Finish your activation now, and let's make you money together. I'll see you on the other side.
The other side? Next up is a video called Members.
Well, hello again. I knew I'd see you here. If you're watching this video right now, it means you have officially secured your spot on our beta testing team. You're one of only 25 people who have access to the public server for Lexington Code, with literally hundreds of millions of dollars waiting to be traded. In this video, I'm going to help you get your account set up and activated for you to be able to start making hundreds or even thousands of dollars by the end of the day. I want to explain a little bit first about what being a beta tester actually means.
He's got another glass of windscreen washer fluid.
First things first, we are giving you free lifetime access to our software and account resources in exchange for one thing: feedback. You're essentially trying out our software and letting us know how it works. All we ask of you is a monthly report on how things are going. Things like, are you making as much money as you hoped? Have you run into any errors or glitches in the software? Do you understand and like the user interface? Does everything make sense to you?
Nothing about this makes sense, Michael.
That kind of feedback is invaluable for us. We spent over 5 years perfecting this formula and even more time developing the concept code behind the software.
Oh, the concept code. Sounds very advanced.
There's a ton of information and layers upon layers of code that need to be tested and put through real-life scenarios before we can roll out worldwide for a premium price. Would you pay thousands of dollars for software that didn't work perfectly?
Cumulatively over the decades, I probably have. Trying to run a game on MS-DOS 3.0 all the way, baby.
I didn't think so. We know it works right now from a technical standpoint. We just need you to prove that it works in the real world.
The real world as opposed to the fictional one you inhabit, Michael?
Like I mentioned in the last video, you must start with a minimum deposit of $250. This lets our exclusive brokers know that you're ready to trade. After that initial deposit, you can deposit and withdraw as much money as you'd like, totally free, day or night.
Oh no, you can't.
Next, you'll notice that there are two methods of trading you can set your account to. One is auto and the other is manual. The names explain themselves. When you're on auto trade, Lexington Code proprietary auto functionality will make winning trades for as long as you have it on. This means you can be making money while you're on vacation, while you're at work. However, I expect you'll be quitting your day job soon. The algorithm Barry developed for our auto trader is better than anything on the market right now, and it's because of what he was explaining earlier.
He didn't do a very good job of explaining it though, did he?
Lexington Code's auto trade function makes several small trades within a trade in exchange for a higher fixed amount.
No, still doesn't make any sense.
This means you'll not only be making money in your sleep, but you'll be making more money than all the other traders out there on auto trade. That's hard to beat, I'd say. Now, when you set your account to manual trading, this means you'll be able to individually choose which trades you'd like to make and for whatever amount you're willing to put up. This algorithm is incredibly advanced as well, and the software will give you indicators of risk level, helping you make the best trades possible while manually trading. If you're a beginner or have little experience in trading, I'd recommend starting with auto trade and studying the kinds of deals Lexington Code makes for you.
It won't make any difference. The profits you think you're making are totally bogus either way.
Then dive into the manual trading, starting with smaller amounts like $100 to $200. After you get comfortable with that, you can start making $5,000 trades manually and feel completely confident in yourself. It's as simple as that. Okay, it's time to start trading. Barry's going to get you started in the next and final video. He'll walk you through the quick and easy steps of making your initial deposit and activating your account on the global market. You feeling excited yet?
Why do they suggest this is exciting?
I sure remember that feeling of knowing my first big trade was just moments away. I'm so excited to have you on board with us, and I know you'll be astounded by the profits you'll be making within just a few minutes. I look forward to hearing how everything is going for you in your reports. Cheers.
Finally, Barry Stork is back with a video called Deposit.
Welcome to the Lexington Code's beta testing team. We're lucky to have you on board. Clearly you're motivated and ready to start making money.
Yeah, I'm really motivated.
By now, Michael will have walked you through your trading account profile and explained to you a bit more about what being a beta tester really means. But now, we get to do the fun part. We actually get to start trading. If you're still logged into your trading account, go ahead and click on the deposit button in the top right-hand corner. You'll see a form for you to fill out your personal bank account information. It is completely free to deposit money and withdraw money from your trading account to your personal account, and you can even save the account information so that deposits and withdrawals are much quicker. The first thing you need to do to get started is deposit $250 into your trading account. You may be wondering, why $250? And the answer is very simple.
Is the answer that the initial cost of entry cuts out the people who might have a few doubts about the scam, while those who beg, borrow or steal to get their first stake will then feel committed, and then willing to invest more when the app shows them the fake profits they aren't making?
We have a team of 8 brokers that work exclusively with Lexington Codes to make
codes again.
all of our members trades. These are the people on the front lines of the global market with years and years of experience in trading, market research and investing.
Yeah, but any experience and know-how the brokers have is irrelevant. The Lexington Code software you claim you programmed is supposed to pick all the trades automatically. The brokers basically don't have to do anything.
The minimum amount to start trading on Wall Street is $250.
No it isn't.
So our brokers need to see that minimum amount in your account in order to start making trades for you. However, in the grand scheme of things, $250 is only a fraction of what you'll be making on a daily basis, so don't worry.
No, I think I will worry if it's all the same to you, Barry Potter.
You'll make your money back within just a couple of hours, I guarantee.
You guarantee it, do you? Gotta be honest, that doesn't fill me with much confidence.
So, go ahead and fill out your bank information and deposit $250 into your trading account. Once you've finished filling everything out, hit the complete deposit button at the bottom, and you should now see your account balance showing $250 on your main profile page. And it should look something like this. Now, Here's the fun part, the money-making part.
Money-losing part, don't you mean, Bazza?
Michael and I both suggest that our beta testers start trading using the auto trade function. The reason for this is just so that you can get a feel for the kinds of trades that Lexington Code makes for you. These trades are the reason why our software works so well, so the more you understand the software, the better you can use it to your advantage, so make sure you have auto selected for now. Okay, do you see the activate button at the top of your screen? It's time to make your account active and get you out on the trading floor. So let's go ahead and activate your account. How do you feel right now?
Very glad that we've almost got to the end.
Every open market in the entire world is available to you right now. This incredible software is already finding and securing the most profitable deals possible for you right now.
No, it isn't.
I wouldn't be surprised if you started seeing new money in your account within about 60 seconds now.
You wouldn't be surprised? You're the programmer, mate. Surely you must know one way or the other.
Yeah, it works that quickly. Listen, I want to thank you for your help and your time, and congratulations for taking this bold step towards financial freedom.
By which Barry probably means, if you use this software, you'll get total freedom from having any finances whatsoever.
Start thinking about where you'd like to vacation or the dream car you'd like to own, because it is just around the corner. Cheers.
Yeah, we've obviously kept Barry up way past his bedtime. But at last, now he can enjoy his mug of hot milk before he climbs the wooden hill to Bedfordshire. Night, night, Barry. That's the end of the videos from Michael and Barry. Michael comes across as a really underwhelming character. I didn't think it was possible, but he's an even more unlikely millionaire than Brandon Lewis. I was a bit surprised to discover that the actor included some of the Lexington Code video in his show reel. Surely most people would want to put a bit of distance between themselves and a criminal fiasco like this one. Meanwhile, Barry went on to appear in pantomime. I'm definitely seeing a difference in the approaches of the British and American actors. The Brits treat to the videos as standard corporate promos, whereas the US actors go to town on the larger-than-life characters they are called upon to play. In the hierarchy of scam and investment codes, Lexington Code comes way below Quantum Code. There's really no comparison. Finally, scammers are still running adverts on YouTube for the current version of this fake binary options investment scam. In April 2025, I got this ad which linked through to a Money Click website displaying the Click Money video with Harry and Julia.
Algorithms analyze the market, make deals, fix profits. Everything is automatic. And you work, rest, travel, or take care of your family. Money works instead of you. MoneyClick is based on reliable trading algorithms, real-time analysis, and a team of professionals who will help you understand everything. It is a tool for stable and thoughtful growth of your capital. At any time, you can monitor the result through a convenient personal cabinet, see statistics, manage parameters, withdraw profits to your bank card. Everything is transparent. Everything is under control. Forget about complicated charts and beginner's risks. MoneyClick is stress-free auto trading, created for those who value their time. Getting started is simple. Sign up, activate auto trading, and watch your capital work for you. Follow the link. I'm waiting for you there. See you there. Please note, this is not a financial recommendation. Trading principles
Hi, I'm Julia.
And I'm Harry.
And we're the creators of Click Money, a fully automated trading system that allows people with zero trading experience to earn up to $16 million a year.
This is up to 1,100 in just a couple of minutes since I last checked. So let me ask you, where do you think you should be spending your time? In fact, this is likely
To slip out of reach has made our students millionaires, and let me tell you something, none of the people you see here even know what the binary options market is, and you don't have.
you put 100 in, you get 175, and it goes on and on. You can keep repeating the process over and over again until all your debt is paid, including mortgage debt and student loan debt. Then you can keep going until you have your dream house.
It's all possible, but it's not just possible, it's proven 100% of the time to work.
Thank you for watching.
Magic beans.